and welcome to BackChat. I'm Tom from Sidcot School and this is my co-presenter Emily.
Today we are going to be interviewing Layla Adiman. We're interviewing her because she's been entered into a competition and she's made it all the way to the grand final, and it's a part of one of the biggest music festivals in the UK.
Welcome, Layla.
Hi.
So it must have been a pretty amazing change from simply singing to now all these competitions and stuff.
Well, I've been performing since a very young age, so I mean, it is the first time I've been entered into a competition with, you know, judges and everything. It's the first time I am actually getting judged. Yeah. So it is a bit different, but performing-wise, I've got my friends there and it's about the same, so...
Oh, so yeah. How did you get entered into this competition?
That's quite a funny story, actually. I was in bed and my dad just walked in and he said to me, "You've been entered into a competition." And I said, "Oh, really? What kind of competition?" And he said, "Singing competitions. What's it called?" He said, "Open mic." And I said, "Okay, I've never heard of it, but it sounds interesting." So I I got up, obviously, and I searched it up, and it said it was one of the biggest singing competitions. And I didn't believe it at first because I thought X Factor was, because, you know, it's massive and everyone watches it. Yeah. But X Factor is basically overall, isn't it? But then this is just based on the singing, not performance, or just the singing, the voice. Yeah. So it's quite exciting. Yeah, that's how I got entered. It was quite. I didn't know anything about it. My dad just, you know, decided to enter me. So yeah.
Great.
Sounds really exciting.
Yeah.
So what age did you start like thinking about? Yeah, I really want to do this. I love singing and everything.
That was I think I was about 7 or 8. The first song I actually sang and played the piano to was John Lennon, Imagine.
Oh yeah.
And that's the first song. Well, I did sing before that, but not with the piano. I did those two separately. I started learning the piano when I was 4, and singing ever since I could make noise, I guess. Oh. So they were both separate, but I think 7 or 8 was the time I started doing them together.
So now that you're on stage and everything, do you get quite nervous, or...?
No, not really. In front of a judge, probably a bit more, but I'm not like shaky nervous. I am nervous, you know, what if it goes wrong and everything. Yeah. That's just normal, but not as bad as it was before.
Oh, that's good then.
Yeah.
When did you start deciding you want to make your own songs?
This year, actually, in April. Yeah. What was the first song? The first song I wrote was for Valentine's Day. I know, cheesy. But it's called Take Me There, and it's obviously a love song. And I played it to my dad first, and he said, "Yeah, it's nice." And then, I don't know, that's the first song, and the piano's quite easy, and it sounds easy. I guess, April. Yeah, that's the first song I wrote.
Do you like to express yourself in your songs? Or?
Definitely. I mean, I'm really bad at it. Bad at expressing myself in words, you know, speaking-wise. Yeah. So I use music, and it helps.
So when you came to Sidcot, and like you really wanted to do this,
yeah.
How did Mrs. King help you in all this?
Well, actually, I didn't come to Sidcot School and decide I wanted to do music GCSE.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't do it for the first year. I'm in year 11 now, so it's the second year of GCSE. I joined this year when I actually figured out what GCSE music was like and everything. And I mean, I knew Mrs. King before that. She helped me with a lot of music things, and Katrine Basil, you know, the concerts and everything. I was in the choirs.
Yeah.
So Mrs. King, I knew her, and she found out that I wrote music in April, and that was last year. So academic year, last year, as in academic year. And she said, "Why don't you do GCSE music?" And she explained a bit more about it, and actually it's composing your own song, you know, popular songs, popular music now. And that seemed to fit really perfectly, so she explained a bit more about it, and I decided to join. So it was this year, actually.
So, that sounds really good then.
Yeah.
So she has helped quite a lot
She
then.
has, yeah. Every stage, she's been so supportive with open mic, and gosh, she's amazing. She's organised a minibus for it. She's organised a coach for this one, for O2.
Wow.
Yeah, and she's helping so much with it. It's unbelievable.
If you had to say you idolise one music artist, who would it be?
That would be probably James Taylor. Have you heard of him?
Yeah.
Yeah, his music is amazing. I think probably the two songs I would choose from him is Shower the People You Love With Love and Frozen Man. Those two are probably my favourite out of all of his songs because they have a lot of meaning in them, and it's like a story, I guess. Frozen Man is more like a story. It's like how I write my music. You know, it's like a story and how it happened and how it ended and how it's still going kind of thing. And he helps me write my own music, like how he writes his songs, you know, like how the chorus and the verses, and I kind of use his songs to help me with my own. So it's quite, he sings with the guitar, and it's not exactly like a piano, but it's just, he does two things at once, and it helps quite a lot to see what he does with his hands and eyes, and you know, like I see his performances, and it helps me quite a lot.
Have your parents given you a lot of support through this? Or?
Yeah, I mean they entered me, so yeah.
So, do you prefer playing with the piano then?
Definitely.
Does that like calm you down?
Oh yeah, definitely. I've got, you know, the shield as a support with my piano. So I don't know. Last time I played my own song and a song called a cover, Almaz by Randy Crawford, and that I did standing up. I didn't like it at all. I honestly didn't. I mean, I didn't know what to do with my hands. I'm so used to playing with my piano, so my hands were just, you know, what am I doing with them? So, I don't know, it's just, I think I definitely prefer playing with the piano.
So, knowing now that you are going to be playing in one of the biggest arenas in London, how does that feel?
Oh, amazing at the moment. It's just exciting.
Yeah.
But closer to the time, I'm pretty sure I'll get nervous. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well now we're going to hear one of Leia's performances that she did a few months ago. Oh, that was great, Leila.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are you thinking about making your own CD sometime?
Oh, yeah, actually. Near future, probably. I don't have enough songs just yet, but hopefully, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
So, explain to us how the 4 stages worked when you were auditioning and everything.
Well, it's definitely not like X Factor, because, you know, the stages are quite near each other every week and everything. But this, we have a couple of months in between them. The audition was in August. That was actually quite weird. I didn't expect it to look like that, actually. It was like a cafe, and then packed with people, just like my age, obviously. And I was so nervous because everyone just looked so confident. It was like, I'm doing this, you know? I was like, oh God, how are people like this? And I was nervous, obviously. It's the first time I've been judged and first time I've been to an audition for this kind of thing. And the audition room, I could actually hear people being auditioned, like in the audition room, and everyone just sounded amazing. Honestly, powerful voices and everything. And the judges, I got in there, and the judges were just looking at me like that. No expression, just... it was actually quite nerve-wracking, and I didn't know I was being filmed as well. It went up on YouTube, and I didn't know that. But that was the audition. The second round was in St. George's, actually the same place, but the acoustics are amazing in there. There's the first floor and the second floor. The second floor was just judges.
It's quite a big place, isn't it?
It is, actually, St. George's. I liked it, actually. It's quite nice. Third place was in Hayes. That was about a couple of weeks ago, and that was in London, and it's called Beck Theatre. It's like an auditorium. It's actually quite nice, and it's an actual big stage and the grand piano and everything. It was really, really nice. I quite liked it there.
So where are you going to next then?
That would be O2. Yeah.
Wow.
That's quite. I'm quite excited about that actually, but near to the time, I'm pretty sure I would be nervous.
So what sort of prize money is involved?
That would be a £30,000 investment in a recording contract.
Oh, that'd be great.
That would be amazing. God, it would be amazing.
Yeah,
definitely.
Really good.
So, we'd hope you win, and if you do you think they'll be positive for the future?
Well, I don't know what would happen in the future, but just winning it would be just amazing. Yeah. I mean, Birdie is one of the winners of a couple of years ago. Can't remember when, but she's one of the winners, and she's quite big.
Yeah, she's done really well.
Yeah, she has, and it's just getting that far would just be amazing.
Yeah,
kind of living the dream in a way.
Definitely. I've always actually dreamed about it since I was younger. I mean, I watched X Factor since I was really little. Yeah. And, you know, it's the judges thing, and I just always dreamed about calling up my mum and dad saying, I got through! That's just the one thing I've always wanted to do. And I was able to do that because I was only with my dad for the auditions. And the second round, my parents didn't come because they were actually back in Japan. So my aunt came, and they told me to call me as soon as they know, and call me if you got through. Call us later on if you didn't. But I did get through, so I called them first thing, and I said, I got through! It was the happiest moment.
Did you sing much when you were back in Japan? Or?
Yeah, actually. I was at my old school. It's an international school, and the choirs thing is the same thing, and music. There's a lot of music, actually, in my old school. So I was in choirs, I was in a lot of the concerts, and yeah, but I didn't write any of my songs then. So I did covers, but I did perform quite a lot there.
Is it quite different?
To Sidcot?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually. There's less concerts in my old school. There's more here. There's so much more. I mean, the choir just absolutely sounds completely different. I mean, Mrs. King chooses absolutely the right songs.
Yeah.
And it sounds amazing, and the harmony is just... I heard them. I wasn't actually in the choir when I first joined, and I went to one of the concerts, and they sounded amazing. My jaw just dropped like 10,000 feet. I was like, oh my God, I want to be in that. So I did. I joined, and that's probably the first time I got to know Mrs. King and the music part of the school. And actually, it's quite amazing because music in this school actually won first prize.
Yeah.
In the music department in the whole of UK, I think.
Yeah, it was.
It's just amazing. I mean, Mrs. King seemed so delighted, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's so good, and I don't know. I really want to stay here, and for sixth form.
Yeah.
But I'm still.
Do you kind of want to go home or? Well, no,
I can't go. I don't want to change. I want to stay at Sidcot. But Mrs. King knows me so well.
Yeah.
And it's just music here, and the music technology is just what I want to do. It's just composing is just what I want to do, and Mrs. King's just going to help me with that.
Yeah.
And if I stay here, that's just going to be the best 2 years, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
It'd be amazing if I could stay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, great. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you for watching. Merry Christmas.